That was sarcasm, wasn't it?
Yes, Doug, it was.
Oh boy, I picked up on it!
Third try. Hello, monsters. It's me, Princeton Vice here. Also on the chat with me, if I can get the audio button right, is my sister Monica. Please say hi.
Ya besties. It's
And
Demonica here, if you're new to the channel, and if you're not new to the channel, my name is Carbon Jeff Jones.
Carbon Jeff Jones.
Or whatever.
I
I just always wanted to say that.
I don't know what that means. I'm confused and scared.
It's better you don't know. Just get on with the stream.
Is that the name on the credit card that you stole?
Stole is a broad word. I prefer borrowed without permission.
There you go. There you go. Irreparably and irrevocably.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and so we are going to, in a few moments here, be playing Monster Prom, but not just any Monster Prom, Monster Prom 4, the Monster Con. Demonica, have you played any of the Monster Prom games?
I know there's 1, 2, and 3, but 4?
4, my God, that's going too far.
Are you mad, man?
Mad. Man, that
So,
it is one of my favorite game series. I've done one earlier on where I streamed a game of it, and it is just it on its surface it's a dating sim, or it's like a dating atome where you pick one of the love interests and get the right flags and stats to try to impress them, and that's it at its core. But saying that's like saying Die Hard's a Christmas movie. Yes, it is technically true, but it also has so much more to it that just makes you go, "What the heck is going on here?"
okay, I was about to throw
Die
hands
Hard
there
is a
'cause
Christmas
Die
movie.
Hard
Yes,
is a
it's technically
Christmas movie.
true. Die Hard is
Yeah.
a Christmas movie,
There
but
are several plot points that rely on Christmas happening.
this is true. It is technically true, but at the same time, it's like that doesn't quite capture what you're in for.
No, that's true. But I do
Yes.
watch it every night, every
Oh, of
Christmas Eve
course,
when
of
I wrap
course,
presents.
of course. It's a great Christmas thing. But I'm saying, like, if you're expecting Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you are gonna get something that is very different and a lot more silly and violent and all that. And Monster Prom series is not for kids. That being said, it is so wonderfully wholesome. The entire plot lines of about being happy with who you are that are inclusive and wonderful and very gay, and it's very lots of fun.
So, so we got a comedy dating sim with
Mhm.
more beneath the surface that's actually wholesome and fun. It's Baldur's Gate 3.
It's Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay.
And considering some of the characters in this are a little in this particular game, I believe, just based on the art, are D&D inspired. That is an even better analogy than you'd expect.
D&D at a convention?
D&D at a con? At my con?
Hmm.
There are so many different series characters that come out of the series. I'm right now wearing a jacket inspired by Scott Wolf, the good boy from the series one, the absolute himbo. Um, uh, and um, but there's lots of good characters here. This ironically, when they originally did the first Kickstarter, they said, okay, we're gonna do Monster Prom, which I think, or sorry, Monster Prom 1, I think did success, and they did before we do Monster Prom 2, we're gonna have this big Kickstarter for like all if we hit this stretch goal, we're gonna make an extra game. If we hit this stretch goal, we're gonna make an extra game, and they blew away every single stretch goal to the point where they're like, well, I guess we're making 3 or 4 games now.
We own you now.
We own you now. Yeah, exactly. They're gonna be making games until they die. And one of them was Monster Prom 2, which was Camp, which I still need
Yeah,
to
I like
stream. A
the
lot of
camp
fun.
one was cute.
The Monster Prom 3 was Road Trip, which was actually focusing on Scott and Ghost. Gosh, I'm blanking on the name right now.
Well, we'll figure it out in a minute, I guess.
Yeah, she's not I think a major one in this one. But she's uh completely out there and wacky, and they're the prank masters. And it's just this road trip of what's the ghost name? I have Aunt Viv nearby. What? Polly, yes, Polly Geist. Terrible pun. And this one was originally in the prototype step was, what if it was to the characters who are absolute weeb characters go to Japan? And I think either because of appropriation purposes or just to make it more general, they're like, what if you just made it a con instead? Which is, I think, a brilliant pivot there.
It's very meta.
Oh, very meta, very meta. And considering these people have probably been to many cons since then, it's even more meta.
And a lot of people cosplay the characters.
And a lot of people cosplay the characters, absolutely. Not enough. I mean, sometimes people just don't play as much as this, you think. And hopefully,
Yeah.
after seeing this game, more people will play it. So,
Yeah.
speaking of which, let's boot it up.
Alrighty, ready.
Get some fun going on here, and you can tell this is right up my alley as soon as you start hearing the monster music start playing.
They got the zombie surf stuff down, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
You got that cool video on it on the channel.
Oh yeah.
It's still one of my favorites.
Oh yeah. I love, and that's actually appearing in an article soon. Someone I met at the convention asked to see if I can transcribe that into an actual article they show up there, and it's about music, so I don't know how much the spoken words can be useful for music form, but sure, great, love to do that.
An article about jazz and movies set in the Victorian and Edwardian period, so I guess it works.
Alright, let me make it windowed here.
Include the hyperlinks.
Alright, there we go. So I've got it windowed so I can see all my stuff up here. And I'm also going to show this on the Discord.
Okay. Starting to feel left out.
As you should.
You're a mean brother. Alright, watch the stream.
That was a great Cusco voice.
Oh, I'm afraid.
Bad llama.
Bad llama.
Alright. Can you see it?
Yep.
Alright, we're gonna play it for 2 players here. Ah, it's you. I hope you don't mind if I do the announcer voice. To me, he always sounded like the boss or Lane's boss in Seinfeld.
You're doing Jeff Bennett.
I suppose, yes. But that's why it's in my head. Ah, it's you. Yeah. Welcome to the demo of Monster Prom 4, MonsterCon. MonsterCon goes back to our original formula, a multiplayer dating sim where you can date monsters. But it spices up the recipe with a bunch of new exciting mechanics, such as creating your own comic. I should mention, this is the demo because it literally dropped this week, and I'm like, perfect,
excited.
Perfect. I had to push back the streaming by a week, and this came out in the week between. Coincidence?
I think not.
I think not. Aunt Viv says I think so. Alright, let's spice up the recipe with a bunch of new exciting mechanics such as creating your own comic. Keep that in mind, demo is like a small but delicious slice of a much bigger cake. It's missing some exciting stuff that'll be in the final game. New and upcoming mechanics such as the comic, conversations, SFX, sound effects, ooh, fancy, mostly music, and wonderful secret endings, etc. This demo showcases one main turn to give you a taste of the narrative and the main characters. If it's just one main turn, then it's probably going to be a little on the short side, but, you know, it's still going to be fine.
You know, when the big game comes out, we look forward to doing that.
Oh gosh, yeah. Who are these main characters, you may ask? Let's take a quick look at them.
Oh boy, here we go.
Monty, tag in.
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic, Liam Prom.
Oh, I forgot about that. She writes fanfics about the other characters.
Oh, yeah, kind of like Susie and Gumball.
Yeah, Susie and Gumball. Yeah, exactly. I think her other favorite ship is, what was it, the Naruto Garfield ship.
Yes.
Fanfic that she wrote.
I mean, it would play today. The postmodern humor is strong with this one.
Oh, yeah. And next up.
Oh.
Liam
de Lion.
Oh, you got it.
Yeah. Liam de Lioncourt. I don't know what 4XX means.
4XDX, that's his age.
Oh, it's their ages. Okay, got you.
age.
Because the first one was question mark, so I didn't really have much to know on.
She's a eldritch deity from beyond the dawns of time who pretends
I
to be
know,
the
but it
deity
could
of
have
time.
been
So
race, shoe size, hat size, ability to have thumbs. I don't know what that
Fair enough.
parentheses meant. So Liam DeLinecourt, 400 and something years old, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
a lovable dork indeed. Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime and an avid collector of fandom merch, no matter the state of his bank account.
I've met many Dougs.
Yeah, but the fact that he is a gelatinous cube with a sword sticking out of his head is just like
A little
that's
heart to
a
show
little
you he
heart.
cares.
Yeah.
Oh no, the takoyaki's flying everywhere.
Oh no.
I freaking love takoyaki.
Yours.
Omen 25, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment from exchange for giving up a passion for stabbing people.
And I think she's based on an Iron Maiden. You'll see that her jacket, her cool super like jacket is like themed off an Iron Maiden. You're like, that's awesome.
I'm getting some Skeletor vibes too.
Oh yeah, very Skeletor vibes. Nika Sharp, an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't always the best at getting into character.
Oh, a fashion cosplayer.
Yeah. And lastly, April 1st, a clown idol who's contractually obligated to bottle up.
Clown idol who's contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera-ready emotions inside cute mascots.
So yeah, you got the adorable clown pop idol.
Mm-hmm. I'll let you take Liam though. He's just my favorite.
Take which one? On
You can have Liam actually, because
Liam.
you know, then we'll have 3 apiece.
what? Onfiv is gesturing why the clown idol. Well, because I guess these are mostly kind of scary quote things, and some people think clowns are scary.
Yeah, I never did, but
Well,
I
think
get
of
it.
it. If you think of it like the clown,
yeah, I know it. I know there are many scary
is it
clown
clown?
movies.
it's because they're scary clowns. I think they're not exhibiting it, so you're gonna have to write it down.
I bet
Onfiv
she
has
gets
lost the
pretty
voice.
scary pretty quick.
Oh, I'm sure. Didn't even catch your attention.
Yeah.
All right. We hope the slice of cake you prepared for you proves to be so appetizing you'll consider buying or wishlisting the full game.
Oh, done and done.
In any case, thanks for spending some time to check out our weird little game.
Oh,
Now
that
go
is-
enjoy the con kissy face.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Did we pre-order the badges?
Oh, here's our 2 characters.
Wait a second, champ.
Yeah, no need to rush into this. We're here to give you some tips on how to do cons the right way.
Is this about making sure your badge doesn't fall in the toilet?
Don't have the badge fall in the toilet.
Yeah. Think of it like some sort of tutorial.
God knows you could use one of those.
As everyone knows, the main activity of a con is finding love. Nobody told me. Yeah, I know it isn't really, but this is Blue we're talking about.
Yep.
Look at her. She's probably aiming to get a date at the big end of con party.
That's Blue, also known as Vicky. Normally they let you change your name and icon and
Oh no,
pronouns.
yeah, the two PCs are red and blue, just like in Pokemon.
It's actually blue and green, I think.
Oh, blue and green. Oh, okay.
Start with Vicky and
Red
Brian.
was-
It looks like.
Okay, red was the first one.
Yes, the silence speaks volumes.
Well, if you want to get a date, you better get to know the other person and what they look for in a potential partner.
Exactly. Do they share dreams and fears? Are your visions of the world in sync? Are your souls truly compatible?
Too complicated! Let's just say someone's personality can be defined through 5 traits. Smarts, boldness, creativity, charm, and fun. Let's call them stats. It sounds cooler and more video gamey.
Tad reductive, but let's wait for that.
You're reductive.
Your
Then
face
you
is
have to ask
reductive.
your butt is reductive.
It's
Then you have
minimalist.
to God, let me talk. Then you have to ask yourself, is your fun high enough for someone who loves to party? Is your boldness low enough for someone who likes peace and quiet? Yawn. Everyone has their standards.
All this is super useful and allows you to understand the main goal of the game, but keep in mind you won't get to that point in of the game in this demo. By the way, since I'm here, you press the tab, you can access useful information. And by pressing H or mouse wheel up, you can consult the dialogue history. You're welcome.
And there's more stuff to keep in mind, but let's cover that later, okay? There was a panel I wanted to check out.
Sounds good. And after here's the next tutorial.
Tutorial. Have fun, Blue!
Alright, so there's Blue. How about that be you?
Okay. You gonna be Green?
I'll be Brian, yeah, I'll be Brian. Green.
Blue looks like me in my college days, back when I was an animated corpse.
Yeah. So we got hotels and outdoors. We got the main stage. We got the community zone. We got the lobby. We got the merch hall. And if you hover over, it generally lets you know which stats is for which. So if you hover over, everyone starts 11s on everything. It looks like the hotel is good for creativity.
Okay.
The main hall is good for the show. The main stage is good for smarts. The expo is community zone is the fun. The lobby is boldness. And the merch hall is charm.
Oh yeah, sales.
Yeah. You see the little icons on them.
Well, I always do like to see the merch my first moment in the con, because I want to see what I have to save my money for.
Sure, so let's go to the merch hall. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good.
I'd
love to talk about birds!
Let me tell you about birds. You got a bird shirt. I'll let you describe it as your character.
Walking around the merch hall, you notice a stand full of retro toys. Hey, some of these you remember from your childhood. 25 years ago. Actually, you remember all of them. Did this guy just raid your parents' house? You buy them all just in case. So much for waiting for Sunday!
Yep.
Life was full of charm back then, before reality made you a cynic. And poverty! You might be... which is becoming a more pressing issue as I buy more things. You might be too old for these toys today, but you can still siphon +2 charms from the memories. You, Zoe, and Omen decide to visit Liam's Yowie art stand. Hopefully he offers a friends and family discount. Why would I want him to draw friends and family if he does Yowie?
Liam has a Yowie booth. That was a hidden plot point in the first game of like when the secret ending. All the characters had their I Dream secret ending, and Liam's was secretly going, you know what? Maybe I want to be a Yowie artist.
You better have my favorite ships.
Yeah.
The three of you find him motionless, staring wide-eyed at a piece of paper. He seems unnerved. You good, buddy?
Yes, I am good. I might even be too good.
He's lost in the sauce.
I was just doing some warm-up sketches trying to capture men in the throes of glorious passion when I do this.
Holy fudge! Only I didn't say fudge. What is the matter with you two? You look as if you stumbled upon an ambush. Let me see.
Oh, she's got the little tiny things, the rosy things that are blushing. Adorable.
Oh. This is the most beautiful dingling I've ever seen.
I know.
Liam, I have a confession to make. I've always secretly thought that your Yowie hobby was stupid.
Secretly, you told me twice just yesterday.
They're preserved for me. Whatever. The important thing is that I stand corrected. This dingling is the most glorious thing I have ever gazed upon. Are you selling this one? Name your price and I'll give you anything. I will give you $5. Wait, no, account for inflation. I will give you $5,000. Yeah, that's
I don't think I can sell this piece. It's just too much art to be contained in a single page.
true. So what should you do with Liam's phallic magnum opus? Max magnum opus.
The options that they give you are draw some underwear on it, the world is not ready, or eat it to consume its raw power.
It would be a crime to draw underwear on it. I'm gonna eat it.
Eat it.
You snatch the drawing and shove it in your mouth.
What the hell, Blue? Did you just eat my thing?
Yeah, just yell that a little louder. Dag, yo! This truly is the best timeline. Perhaps it is for the best. Quite frankly, Liam, I was already considering stabbing you in your sleep and stealing the immaculate dingling for myself. Good point. Blue eating your dingling probably just saved your life.
Who cares about my life? Blue deprived the world of my beautiful art.
Liam, the dingling was the kind of thing that starts wars. It would have been the dingling that sunk 1,000 ships. It was the hypothetical dingling of Helen of Troy. Blue just brought monsterkind another century too of peace. Isn't that worth sacrificing your perfect dingling?
I guess.
Liam longingly caresses your belly.
Good
Okay.
night, sweet prince.
Yeah. I pity you, my strange dingling worshipping friend. Would you feel better if we purchased some phallic hot dogs? Because I'm going to get some with or without you. This experience has given me a craving for something phallic. You averted war, apparently, and got to eat hot dogs with your friends. And the power of Liam's thing inside you gives you +2 boldness and -2 creativity.
Okay. Okay.
I wish we had more people and it wasn't just us two.
Yeah.
Wait a second! It's time for a new episode of Tutorials with Liam and Zoe.
Yes, we realized we explained the importance of managing stats, but we didn't cover how to manage them properly.
Exactly. Stats can be managed in a number of ways, but let's cover the most important one.
That'd be experiencing the sort of absurd and exciting adventures that usually take place once you visit a location.
Location. Let's call these experiences events for short.
I like that. Now we're doing
You would.
event. You face a conflict you must solve by choosing between potential solutions. Opciones, if you will.
Oh, God.
What you choose will define you as a person. If you choose a smart option, you'll gain smarts. Plural.
Yeah, if you choose to punch a bear, that'd be quite bold of you, so you gain boldness.
But stats are also lost when choosing an opciona. Every path not taken is a stat loss that's deep.
Which is to say, if you choose the smart option instead of punching the bear, then you'd gain smart, but lose boldness.
Just try not to punch a bear, okay?
Liam, let Green punch a bear if that is who he is as a person.
True. We can keep giving you tips later, yes? In the meantime, don't get yourself killed. Except he's a zombie, so I guess he kind of does that anyway.
Get on with your bad self, bear puncher.
Bear puncher! Bear puncher! You get caught up in the bear puncher. Now I kind of want to just punch bears, so yeah, I think I'm going to hang out in the lobby, which is the bold area.
Yeah, bold.
Walking around the lobby, you'll see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Just for a moment, I love the was it the Tengu mask?
Yeah. Well, but it's like kissy face Tengu.
Kissy face Tengu.
He looks like a JoJo character.
He does look a JoJo character. Alright, so you decide to take pity on... Wrong voice. Still, you decide to take pity on him. You don't know how to comfort a child, so you just pat his head and say, "You have no enemies." Believe,
Yeah.
proud of your words of wisdom. He doesn't stop crying, but he gained +2 boldness for how cool you looked inside your head. You're with April while she does a meet and greet in the lobby when Nico and Owen suddenly come running over. April, what are you doing? Who's doing clown? Do you want me or do you?
Yes, that's me.
Okay, yeah.
I can do it. I'm basically doing my Pinkie Pie voice.
Spending time with my most favorite friends who paid $99.95 for the VIP World's Biggest Fools experience. Why do you ask?
Because from a distance we thought this was an angry mob and we rushed over here to kill everyone.
Well, it's not an angry mob, silly Billy. Checking the...
What if it was? You should have bodyguards to keep you safe. It was my axe, and Omen's homicidal tendencies. You'd be perfect for the job.
No, I think I can take care of myself.
Alright, I just want to pause for a second. I believe they're cosplaying as a barbarian riding a bear.
Well, it's like bear holding a shark.
Bear holding a
most
shark,
dangerous thing.
exactly. Yeah.
No. Omen
April,
just dresses like this normally.
April, you've had dinner with the president. Someone as famous as you needs to be kept safe.
I've told you already, Nico. I've never had dinner with the president. Now please let me interact with my friends. Okay, who's next in line for a photo? Nice to meet you, sweetie. Say cheese.
Wait, April, what if the fan came here to murder you? There's like a 20 to 60 chance of that.
The TikTok. You're making those numbers up.
Oh, sweet April, all numbers are made up.
You know, it's very real people who want to murder people who have dinner with the president. Omen, grab your weapon. Nico and Omen won't be easily dissuaded. Show them that this fan is harmless before they shatter April's reputation. Or someone's skull.
Or both.
Or both. The options. Do your best fly impersonation and buzz on the fan's ear all day. She'll either punch you eventually or otherwise prove that she wouldn't hurt a fly. Or, option 2. Suggest that April fight the fan in one-on-one combat. If April wins, the fan clearly poses no threat to her.
These are terrible options.
I love these options.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the second one. You know, Mortal Kombat.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Clown Idol versus Jackalope fan. Fight.
Alright.
What?
In 5 minutes, you, Nico, and Omen have arranged the crowd in the white circle to watch April and her fan fight.
Just want to reassure you all that I do not beat any of you up. This is all just for safety or something. Honk honk.
Actually, April fans have been asking us whether it's their turn to get beaten up. They're willing to pay for the experience.
Perhaps we should be taking wagers.
It's about proving that this van isn't posing a danger to me.
Life is ever evolving, April. This started as a safety measure, but now it's a PR stunt too.
I like how you're doing his voice like Weird Al.
That's the intention, but that works.
Oh, is this her little mimic or homunculus character?
Maybe I think it's
I think
it's a
so,
balloon
'cause it's-
animal agent whispering in your
But
ear.
no, remember she puts her bad thoughts into the balloons. So I think like
Oh,
this
I
is
missed
her
that.
envy. I think it's green because like this is her envy or her
Or
like
avarice. Yeah.
avarice side. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Fine.
missed the part about bad
Yeah.
ideas in the balloons. I missed that part. That's adorable.
Yeah.
Fine, as long as I get a 75% cut of any and all bets made in my name. I'm sorry about this.
Sophie, you can call me a naughty little girl while you're beating the crap out of me. That face.
How many cons have you been to, sweetheart? This is your first rodeo.
April throws a wicked punch that knocks the fan to the floor. Ow! Push enough! See, now she didn't pose a threat to you. You just ensured her we just ensured your safety.
I by making me fight someone.
The ways of bodyguarding are inscrutable, April.
Who's next in the pit? I want to see some blood.
April puts an end to this PR nightmare, though she does appreciate how much money the betting pool earned her. Take +2 boldness and -2 creativity.
Wow, we're kind of going the same route there, aren't we? Alright, my turn. Okay.
Yeah. Well, their stats are a little similar. I'm a little higher in the boldness, and you're a little. You got kind of bold, a lot more charm than me. So it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, right, because I went to a place for charm and you went to a place for
Oh,
bold.
interesting. These ones are locked out already. That's new. Or maybe
Yeah.
it's a glitch.
Oh, no, it might just be they only came up with one event for each building and then the demo
Oh.
went.
That makes a lot more sense.
Okay, let's do hotel and outdoors, because you always check in around noon,
Yeah, that's
because
true.
that's when they want you to check in.
That's smart.
You're chilling in your hotel room when suddenly a man dressed as a rat breaks in.
Oh, that's why the hotel's creativity, because that's where you're doing the last minute
That's,
prep on your costume.
last minute cosplay,
Yeah.
Too real. He runs around you while yelling, I am the rat! I am the rat! I'm the biggest rat that makes all of the rules. Sorry, look at me, the rat! And then he leaves as confusingly as he came. You call reception to complain. Yes, that. It happens sometimes. Apologies, ma'am. We can compensate you with +2 creativity. Dang it, you'll take that. You head back to the hotel rooms to recharge for a bit, but there you find Doug and Nico doing some sort of guided meditation while Omen naps.
What's a Doug? Do you want a Doug or shall I?
I could do Doug.
Battle ship. Battle ship. Ship. Bat. Oh man, I messed up again. We're never going to get it at this rate.
Narration.
Oh, yes, well, I thought, yeah, it's fun. It was your event, so I didn't know if you wanted to narrate it. You asked
Oh, it is my event. You're right. I totally forgot. Sorry, you do such a good narrator voice.
I can continue.
You ask. You ask what the it he is trying to get is, because so far you have no clue.
We're training. You know the game Battleship? I signed up for the tournament later today, but all the competitors are super intense.
Tattoos and scars everywhere.
They kept saying really smart sounding things like, yes, I used to favor the Sea Rat opening, but I've been more inclined to the Tropical Storm Gambit of late.
And they all had, like, really brightly colored hair. Not a single disposable background character in sight. Doug was a bit nervous since he doesn't even technically have hair, but I told him not to worry. There's no challenge that can't be overcome with a quick training arc.
Taj,
Nico, I can't sleep through your foolishness any longer. Doug doesn't need friendships. He needs tutelage from an expert military commander. Me. Let's go to the port. I will need to inspect your battleship fleet if I'm to give you proper naval advice.
there aren't actually any real battleships involved. We use these little game pieces, see?
His face is so adorable.
I know.
And we wage battle by throwing them at each other with violence.
But it's not really a real battle either. We mostly say letters and numbers at each other.
That's stupid.
Let's try the meditation again. You were super close to cracking it.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna need something more if I want to stand a chance. Blue, do you know any good battleship tactics?
Your options are, if you read them out.
Emotional warfare. Every time they hit one of your ships, tell the opponent the names of naval officers they want to kill. That's definitely my style. Peek at the opponent's grid. The game provides such a weak protection from peeking. You can't understand why no one has exploited that already. I'm gonna do the first one.
First one, emotional warfare.
Yes. Up there goes Captain Jims.
Captain
was-
Jim's, not Captain Jim's.
He was
We
2
just
days
got
away from
married.
he's 2 days away from retirement.
2 days away
after
from retirement.
after the accident.
After.
And of course his debt services have been cut off, so he'll have no way to support himself and his wife and his 9 children.
9
They'll have to move into a camper van and give TikTok vlogs to survive.
Oh my god.
You decide to practice by having Nico play against Doug and execute this tactic.
Okay, I'm gonna start with E4.
Hit! Rest in peace, Captain Pollard. He was a beloved leader and only a week away from retirement.
Tell ya.
Yep, we saw that coming.
Yeah.
Oh, what? I don't care. It's just a made-up person, right?
Sure, tell that to his wife. You just had to ring the family. Maybe you could give the news. Hello, Mrs. Pollard. I'm afraid my friend Doug here has something to tell you.
No, I'm not good at phone calls. Oh God. Hello. I'm very sorry, but your husband.
Stop your whimpering and get on with blowing up innocents. Make your next move.
Okay. B5.
Hit again! That was our doctor, Mr. Stevens. He was a peaceful man and only joined the Navy to search for his missing brother. No relatives to call for this one.
To my attention, I'm so sorry.
Go again, Doug. Try to get another doctor.
I'm going to go for... Oh, fudge, I hope I miss. B6!
You sank my battleship. Everyone on board perished, including little Tommy Parker. He was only 17, lied about his age to fight in his country.
Actually, you can enroll at 17 with parent permission.
17, huh? Hey, doesn't that make you basically some kind of child murderer, Doug?
No, I surrender. No more bloodshed, please.
His little face is just adorable.
I feel a little bad about picking this.
I like this strategy. Effective, and you get to see your opponent cry.
Doug, this is amazing. I can't wait to see you destroy the competition with this new strat.
I don't think I want to play this game anymore. But gosh, winning a tournament sounds so cool.
Oh no! Now you gain +2 charm for relying on emotional warfare, but lose -2 fun. In time, Doug's desire of winning at something trumps the guilt of murdering made-up people. You're not made for battle strategies, Doug. I'm sorry.
No, this is not.
It was time to end this early.
Yeah. All right. So let's see here. We got options left. We got the. Let's go with fun. Fun in the community zone. You sit down to play a really complicated European board game. You don't want to make a fool of yourself, so you pick up the manual and start reading. Days pass. Seasons change. Cities crumble and are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, you'll find yourself alone in an empty post-apocalyptic wasteland. Just kidding, you fell asleep. But what you did get, to read of the manual was +2 fun. Lately, Omen has been intrigued by VTubers, but they have had a hard time understanding what they are exactly. Trying to explain them has proven fruitless, which makes sense considering it took Omen half an hour to grasp the concept of a revolving door.
Oh, so Omen uses they/them pronouns.
Seems like yes. Although I thought they used she earlier, but maybe it's consistent.
I'm she/they. Get it right.
So as they say, show don't tell. You, April, and Zoe decide to take Omen on to a VTuber modeling workshop.
Those a thing? I'm gonna go to one.
Yeah.
Oh god, 3 girls, I'm gonna
I'm
die.
sorry, give me the tag
That's alright. Hey, yeah, I want you to do the clown with the highest pitch voice you can muster.
Sure,
No,
I can do that.
Oh, alright, go for it.
Sure.
Are you telling me these virtual avatars command legions of Twitch subscribers? How can I harness this kind of power? The secret to curating a fan base is to know what your niche is and to give the people what they want. And then link to your OnlyFans. You can also make your avatar like very hot, which is what a lot of people often want anyway. Huh. So lewdness is the secret ingredient. Then why are your avatars clothed?
Bot will swipe your account if you show pornographic content. It's a mistake you only make once.
If I made mine fully clothed, but I put a big handsome dingling on their face. Does that count as too lewd?
Probably.
This is impossible. I give up on trying to understand this virtual nonsense. This is the revolving doors all over again. But I still want to exert control over strangers. Green, you design an avatar for me. You often seek to impress us. I promise I will be impressed if you succeed at this. And don't exploit Green's obvious weaknesses. That's not nice.
It's not exploiting his weaknesses. It's encouraging his potential skills for our own enjoyment.
Honk honk.
Come on, I want to see a cool VTuber avatar.
Oh, you're going Harley Quinn. Okay.
I thought go Harley Quinn. It just made sense.
It always ends up
Yeah.
Harley Quinn.
Who am I trying to fool? Let's see some cool avatars.
Oh!
Big bird with
I love
a
these.
baseball bat.
Big bird with a barbed baseball bat. Omen will surely appreciate an effed up ostrich that instills fear into any potential hater. Or the other option, Iron Mama, an adorable take on Omen's themes, but through a much more approachable, cutesy surface. These are just, I can't pick them both. They're beautiful.
What if we put Big Bird in the Iron Maiden?
Big Bird and the Iron Maiden. I think, in all actuality, I think she'd appreciate the first one more.
She likes violence.
She likes violence. I just want to pick the second one just for fun, because it just
Go for it.
How
I wanna
many
see what-
opportunities do you get to have Iron Mama?
I want to see what happens.
I mean, it sure is cute.
But are we sure Omen will want an avatar that kawaiifies her century of pain and imprisonment? Let me see that, you three. What is this thing? It is amazing! like good amazing? Are you kidding? It's so silly and adorable. You'd hug it if it wasn't covered in spikes. Ah, how enlightening it is to know that these Iron Maidens can look so silly from the outside. Because believe me, they do not feel silly on the inside. Ha! Ha! It feels almost therapeutic to laugh at the device that brought me pain for so long.
You can say the Iron Maiden is now filled with silliness instead of bleeding Omen.
April, don't make jokes about that. It's tasteless.
Sorry.
Got you.
Honk honk.
You three hug Omen, even if they are covered in spikes. Lose -2 boldness, but gain +2 charm from choosing that silly and adorable avatar.
Also, you have tetanus now.
And they're of tetanus.
Let's trade places.
So this is a minigame they sometimes use to determine games. I will confess, when playing the game, I often just skip through these, but let's try, just for the fun.
Oh yeah.
Everybody, choose a celebrity. Say your choice out loud to the other player before clicking. Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Okay.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Keanu
Dolly
Reeves.
Parton.
Okay, good. What is based on how unlikely it would be to discover the celebrity is lose a strange sibling. Start debating now.
Which we
How
have
unlikely? So,
to go. Which celebrity? Because it's
Yeah.
one.
so the
we
options
both know different.
players decide based on how unlikely it would be to discover. So,
Well,
so in
who's a-
theory, if this is based on your choice. So if Dolly Parton is the most unlikely to be Blue's sibling, then your suggestion wins. If Keanu Reeves is most unlikely, then my suggestion wins.
Well, she's a Frankensteinian flesh golem, so technically she could be either one of them.
That's fair. Which part? I'd argue that she's kind of got the retro, like, 50s style, and she could potentially be much older than she looks because she's an undead thing. So I'd argue Dolly Parton is more likely, and therefore.
Oh, I thought that was going to point to Keanu Reeves, the immortal.
Oh, you're right. He is a mortal vampire. So
Yeah,
that
sorry.
sounds more likely
It
to
sounds
be
like you
Liam's
go
sibling
first.
than Blue. So I think you win. Yeah, that makes he's more likely. So yes, so that means my suggestion wins because he's more unlikely. Got it. Let's go with that. All right, so that means I go next round. Time to get some fresh air.
What's that?
Oh, so we get to go to.
Oh, like this is lunch, but except we're eating from the food trucks in the food area.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So who do I get to pick? Who would I want to? And this is where you get like extra chances to get bonus relationship points with people outside of your decisions and stats.
Well, I guess the question is, who do you want to shoot your shot with?
Let's go with Liam today. Well, actually, I don't know as much about Nico. Nico. Let's go with Nico.
Nico.
Which one are you going for? I don't want to block you.
I want Omen.
Omen. All right, then I'll leave that table open to you, and I'll go in and I'll try to hang out with Liam.
Well, you like Doug.
That's true. Hold it right there, Tram. Unfortunately, this demo is nothing programmed for this map. We need to show you some of the steps that you'll find in the full game. Here's the
Darn
food
it.
court. You will be able to go on cute chibi dates. Oh.
Hey, that's my girl. Person.
Have intimate conversations. That someone said something wrong. I'm guessing Vicky. That is a very embarrassed clown. I would know.
Blue. Why'd you call her Vicky?
Oh, that's her other name. It defaulted to Blue in this version, but almost everyone calls her the other name, which is Vicky.
Oh, like Taff and Red. And, yeah, gotcha.
This one likewise is Green, but the other name for him is Brian. Pick lots of other characters you can befriend, or even date.
At the friend-o-mat?
Got a vending machine, yes.
Oh, you can call a friend who's
Call
not
a
there.
friend.
Like
You got Vera, who's my favorite tsundere Gorgon character from the first game.
Medusa.
Scott, who's the absolute
werewolf.
himbo, full of heart. Miranda, the homicidal parody of Ariel, the Little Mermaid.
But she's more like if Ariel was a deep one.
Yeah, and also Megalomaniac.
Gotcha.
Sawyer, non-binary, which is also another thing I love about this game, is that it's very inclusive, as I mentioned. Sawyer, they're from Monster Camp. I don't know about their backstory, except I think they're a succubus. Gerard, who is the edgy emo ex-boyfriend of one of the Coven girls.
He looks like Michael Romance.
Yeah. And Kale, who was in the Monster Prom 2 game, and I think they're ace. They just like planets. Yo, man.
Yeah. That makes sense.
You can spend time for yourself and reflect on stuff. Aww.
How did I get into this?
All the while, I'll be pursuing a date for the big con after party. Will it be your love, enemies, or none of them? Ooh, Amari.
Yeah.
Will you find love? Or you face ruthless rejection? But that's not all. The game has hundreds of narrative events and lots of secret endings for you to find.
Garfield Room.
Yep.
I was thinking Maid Cafe, but there we go. Garfield Room.
Yeah, Garfield Room. Charming cast of NPCs. This one has me so excited. Little hopping vampire zombie.
Oh, it is.
thing.
Yeah, she's got the temple wards on her.
Yep.
And
Yep.
we have a beetle.
Rhinoceros beetle.
Uh-huh.
It looks like a creepy
have-
puppet chair.
Yeah, he looks kind of like Billy the Puppet. I wonder
Yeah.
if he's a puzzler. I wonder if he runs an escape room or something.
Yep. Looks like we got the cosplay repair guy.
Oh, he's a spider. That makes sense. He always has thread.
Yeah, the face design actually very similar to the person who was the head of Monster Camp. She had a very similar eye makeup. I can't remember her name. We got.
It's not makeup.
I'm guessing
dude.
these are hotel staffers. We got a mosquito and a leech.
Or a flatworm. Yeah, mosquito and a leech.
Yeah.
Oh, did you open those bottles of water that said they were complimentary? They weren't.
Yes! The mini bar gets you again.
Uh-huh.
Zodiac Thirst, Cosmic Office. A shop full of mystery boxes. Zodiac Thirst. So this is they had some of the other games where you like get extra bonus items or drinks or something like that. So this sounds like the
SUNY salesman.
yeah, the mystery boxes that you get in the dealer's room.
Why is the arrow on his dangling? There we go. Thank you. I thought that was a part of the.
No. Including
Too
Zodiac
many
Thirst.
things.
First selection, 12 out of dating the claimed dating sim. The figurines are said to have the non-slight effects on people's stats. Want to test your fortune? Libra, head of client relations. Include some twists and adventure if you dare. Let's not forget
Might
about
be
the
an alien.
comic mechanic. Punching harder. Oh.
Punching harder always fixes
That's
things.
Damien, the extremely angry demon.
Yeah, that's red. That's red.
No.
It's
Red
not.
is Amari, who's the girl with the flame hair. Damien's
Oh,
one of the
right.
characters who
Yeah, that's
literally
right.
has an arc where he just puts in the quest to punch the sun in the face.
Yes. Am I crazy? Was there a third one that was a dude-ish looking one, or is that the green? I
Oh,
think
you
it was
mean
green.
PC characters?
Yeah, the PCs.
So the PCs are typically Vicky, who's blue,
Mhm.
Frankensteinian girl, Brian the
Mhm.
zombie, who's green,
And Amari.
and Amari, who's red, and she's the
Uh-huh.
girl with the flame hair, a freak elemental
Yeah.
character. And the last
I think
one
I'll get-
is Yellow, also known as what's his name? I'm blanking on it right now.
And
But
Wolf.
he's an adorable little shadow guy. We saw a picture of him in a sweater vest with a little shadow thing on his shoulder.
Oh, so he's like the king in yellow kind of deal?
He's a nightmare guy. He's a creature of nightmares. But he's just kind of
Oh.
this
Aren't we all?
adorable little twink character, and he's just with the shy face.
Yeah.
So where are the options you choose? If you're an event, what would you name it? Twin Dolphins of Fire, Surgical Eye Removal. It's exactly just left on cover your eyes forever, and have an impact
I
on
like
the end
Surgical Eye
results. So yep, this is fantastic. And so it looks like it's a Mad Libs
Oh, I love Mad Libs.
based on your decisions
Yes.
and all that. So much more.
Hey, Dingling!
You get the idea. There she is, clown in the sewers.
We all float down here.
Honk!
This game is packed with wonderful stuff. Hope you'll get excited for the full game, but let's go back to the second half of the demo. So it looks like there's a little bit more.
But not a picnic bench with takoyaki.
Do you want to keep playing? It's been about
Yeah.
an hour, but I'm good for more little time if you are.
Yeah. I don't think the demo's going to be too much longer, so.
No, we're over halfway.
Okay.
Stop right there. This is the Stat Police. We're here to test you on your stat knowledge. Just kidding. It's Zoe and Liam, renowned creators, verified hot people, and knowledgeable tutorial dispensers.
We thought we were giving Green all these exquisite tips on how to manage stats, but how easy is it to know which option ties to which stat?
Yeah, some options will be easy to interpret, like how punching a bear feels very bold thing to do.
But some will be quite more nuanced and might be harder to tie them to a stat.
Did you actually try to say nuance like it was different but just said nuance?
You what? Don't judge me.
Which is why we've written all the specifics to every stat in a manual for you to check.
Which is not available in this demo.
Oh, sorry, Manuel.
So if an option might feel tied to a specific stat, or even one or more, you just gotta take your time. Try to analyze what's the biggest clue within the option, and which stat relates to that specific clue.
Now you're just saying normal words.
I can do
Oh, you know what? Right. Oh, you know what? Just...
I'm ahead of the trends.
You just gotta get attention, don't you? Oh, you know what? Just ignore stats and choose whichever option feels more interesting to you. Live, fail.
Must agree with Zoe here. Try not to fail too much.
Meh. Let's go play some DDR so I can see you fail too much.
Let's go, but don't be surprised if you're disappointed. Although I find DDR very bourgeoisie.
See you around, Green. You know they use a lot of independent artists in it, right? Yeah.
Alright, so it is my turn to go first. Haha.
Okay.
Let's go to main stage. Main stage sounds fun.
Yep.
Our dating sims back? You're sitting at the main stage for a panel titled Our Dating Sims Back. The stage is empty. After a few minutes, a shy-looking guy approaches the mic and says, they're not because they never left to begin with. Yeah! Y'all get so crazy! Crazy for dating sims! Game Plus 2 Smarts for learning dating sims will never stop being cool.
F-yes.
Very unbiased opinion there.
Absolutely. It's just,
That's
that's just,
a science.
yeah, it's academically true.
Yeah. Later, Liam and Zoe are scheduled to an interview about Zoe's massively viral fanfic, Liam Prom.
Greetings, you puny worms. I am your favorite interviewer ever, the undefeatable Omen. Welcome to my show.
Are you going to introduce us?
Oh, right. This is Zoe and Liam. You may applaud for them. Okay, that's enough. So, Zoe, this thing you're writing, what is it again? Some kind of anatomy textbook?
Well, Liam's anatomy is prominently featured in my work, if you know what I mean. But no, Liam Prom is a story about Liam Academy, a school where everyone is Liam. The Liams only have 3 weeks to find the perfect Liam to take to prom. Hijinks ensue.
Ah, and this Liam Academy is fictional?
Yeah.
Thank frickin' God.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, sorry, I would not have phrased it that way if I knew you were here.
Forgot I was at my own freaking interview.
In your interview, it was I who beat up the original interviewer, and therefore earned the right, by might, to use this panel slot as I saw fit.
Alright, looks like we got somebody in the chat, by the way, for the, so hello to Visions. Thank you for
No
joining us.
visions! I love seeing visions.
Yes, it depends on how strong the tea is I drink.
Right, tea.
Oh, wait, this interview wasn't scheduled by the con?
Are you going to ask us a question or not?
If I must, how many gallons of heavy cream can you consume in one sitting?
A question about the fan fiction, Omen. First of Omen's questions aren't much better, so when the audience Q&A starts, you know it's up to you to say this. Liam, do you think agreeing to let Zoe write a fanfiction where all the characters are you was an act of intense egotism, or total deconstruction of your ego? Or Liam, if all the Liams represent different aspects of yourself, which Liam represents your butt? As funny as I think I'm going to go the first one, because Liam waxing philosophical is just freaking hilarious.
Also, like, it's hard to... that one he'd be less likely to interpret as an insult, because he actually enjoys being an egotist.
Oh, absolutely. Great question. You see, Liam Prom offers the only death I can experience. The ego death.
Ooh.
Let me explain that as briefly as I can. 20 straight minutes later, what we all know is Liam noises later. You see, and thus by labeling the self, which is
I gotta stop you there. You see, I tend to tune out the moment you start with the Liam noises. Zoe, could you share your own thoughts on the matter, but please try to make them interesting.
Oh, they are cutting.
I freaking love Omen. Love Omen.
Of course, I'd say the whole concept of Liam Prime is the ultimate Liam ego trip. It even gives him a platform to make Liam noises in public for 20 minutes. Yeah, look those. Just like that. Shh, buddy, it's okay. It's okay. Who cares anyway? You deserve the Liam Prom Ego Boost. I mean, you get overshadowed by our more charismatic friends in real life enough as it is.
Wait, what?
You heard me. But not anymore. I say this is the year of Liam. Liam here, Liam there, Liam. Everyone will love Liam, even if he was. Oh, no, even if he is. Worm!
When?
Yeah, Worm Liam. I just whipped out that character last night. What do you say, audience? Do you want to meet Worm Liam? Worm Liam, Worm Liam, Worm Liam.
Okay, I admit he's got a certain je ne sais quoi.
Yeah. Frick! Now every time I see real Liam, I'm just going to be disappointed that he isn't a worm.
Everyone gives Worm Liam the standing ovation he deserves. You gain +2 smarts and -2 fun for asking such a deep question.
Hey, deep is fun.
Deep can be fun.
Being smart is fun.
'Twas her utterance.
I'm with Lackwit.
Oh!
Alright, my turn to pick.
It
Let's see
is.
what one I haven't done Community Zone. That one sounds like fun.
Community Zone, let's do it.
Get in the zone with Community Zone. Walking around the Community Zone, you see several Congoers playing a match. Wait, is that soccer? Why the hell is there soccer at MonsterCon? Congoer sees you fuming and tells you,
Oh, it's not soccer. It's actually LARP football.
Oh!
what a relief. You have +2 fun watching the game. Safe knowing that you don't have to watch a real sport.
Time out. I just want to mention real quick that I've always wanted to include the terrible idea of having one of those terrible over-the-top anime sports games, except with foosball. Like the, oh my gosh, he's spinning it over the rail! What
The chest,
technique
like-
is he?
I want to do the chess like they do at the Ren Fair.
Oh, that'd be cool too. But just the idea of take all the soccer tropes and doing the absolute spin on how fast you can hit it and with it per arc. That's impossible.
Like the whole point is that someone playing foosball and making up intense stories for all the players.
Well, just the whole density of everybody. Well, I guess the 10 players too. But I just thought of the players. No one can execute that move since 1975.
Back when they were made of wood.
Never made of wood. My grandfather carved that table out of his own hands.
Yeah, the old coach who's lost all of his paint.
Yep. Vision says I am never getting Worm Liam out of my brain. Nope, brain worms
Nope.
will do that.
Worm
Brain worms will
Liam,
get in
Worm
there
Liam.
And
Yeah.
then die there.
And then stay there.
And stay there.
You're playing a board game with April, Zoe, and Omen when you're suddenly cornered by 2 sharp-dressed women with clipboards.
Oh,
Not clipboards.
Hello, ladies and lady adjacents. Would you mind participating in a quick focus crew? We'll give you free chips.
Is this an MLM?
We were kind of in the middle of something.
Wait, Zoe. I am a lady adjacent who likes free chips. I would like to proceed. See, told you, she, they. Great. So as gamer girls, tell us, what would be your ideal gaming chair?
Ooh, something cozy and pink for sure. I like things that remind me of myself.
I like you, April, but respectfully, your aesthetic can go suck eggs.
That's a little harsh.
I think the ideal chair would be smelted from the bloodied armor of fallen warriors, and also have good back support and lower lumbar.
Meh, I want a chair that's practical above all. Or, wait, what about the Garfield themed chair? Oh, can I change my answer to Garfield themed chair?
Those are all completely different chair designs.
Our company is trying to design a gaming chair that appeals to women. Can't you 3 agree on what women like?
That's dumb.
Here's a thought. Maybe our gaming chair preferences aren't informed by a gender. Gaming chairs are not defined by gender. That's intriguing.
But still, we need to arbitrarily decide our consumers to widen our offer. Have you any ideas? Come on, you gotta earn those chips.
Think of pink tech. You're not enthused about helping a big corporation, but there's free chips on the line, so invent a binary. What was the binary that we came up with? It was fish and movies, and
That's not
it.
ours, but someone else came up with yes. Everything is a fish
yeah,
or a movie.
family member. Yes, everything else is a short movie or fish. People who think how you sit in a chair says a lot about your personality, and then normal people. Or people who trust chairs, people who fear that any chair is secretly a wizard in disguise who wants to touch their butt. In my experience, the second one is more true to life.
There we go. People who trust chairs, people who think chairs are there to touch their butts.
I mean, our friend is literally a mimic.
Yep.
Good point! Wizards often shapeshift into chairs to catch you by surprise and murder you. Or touch your bottom.
Depends on if it's a murdery wizard or like a curvy wizard. That's why I always sit perched like an owl on a bench so that my butt never touches the chair directly.
What are you talking about? Chairs are just chairs. It's just... This is just Blue's typical nonsense.
Yeah.
Oh, April, you sweet summer child. I've been alive for eons. I've seen it all, and trust me, wizards shapeshift into chairs a lot. It's like the third best hiding spot to murder you, and first best if they want to touch your butt.
I feel like you're all trolling me, right?
We are not. In fact, I have been double checking for the last 5 minutes, and... Omen stabs Zoe's chair. It shapeshifts into a wizard who screams, "Curse you!" and runs off. Why not bring Ice King?
See, and because I was perching like an owl, he never got to touch my butt.
I'll never trust chairs again.
Well, at least April is now wiser and more paranoid. All thanks to you. You also gave those corporate shills some good insight. They decide to sell gaming chairs with a not a wizard seal of quality. About dang time. You game +2 smarts for knowledge of shapeshifting and for outsmarting wizards, but lose -2 charm.
Oh.
Man, I'm back to almost
Okay.
nothing.
Well, yeah. Well, you gain +2 any single time you visit the location.
I know, but I sort of plateau.
Yeah. Have we done the lobby? We've never done the lobby yet, so let's see the lobby.
Yeah.
You decide to walk around the lobby, which is the most intimidating activity at the con for anyone. I guess we have been in the lobby, maybe? Maybe they just reused the picture. Who's not a
Maybe.
social butterfly. Some random people ask you to take a pic of them. You're forced to push people around to actually move. You even say, "Bless you" to someone who sneezed. Look at you.
Ugh.
Socializing. You have +2 boldness. I guess I was here.
It's the the last time was with a kid.
Ah, that's right, yeah. They changed the other activities. They've got a small number of them. Which Vision asked, "What is so special about your butt?" I don't want to feel that question. Do you want to?
Butts are for pooping. That's important.
It's back pocket is where I keep all my Reese's.
It's an important gas vent
They
as
get all
well.
melty, but you know it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Wizards trying to steal that sweet chocolate out of your back
It's
pocket.
less about the butt and more about wizards taking advantage of you because they can.
Yeah.
We shouldn't stand for that, and none of us should.
Or sit for it.
Well, I mean, I want to sit for it, but I can't because there might be a wizard.
Yeah, you can't.
So I have to stand for it, but I don't want to stand for it. And I
That's just-
shouldn't have to.
That's just science. Alright, so later you're walking through the lobby with April, Zoe, and Liam, but you're quite busy at this time. You're fighting just to stay together.
Game, we can't separate. Let's hold hands for safety.
Is it really necessary? If we get separated, we can just text each other and meet back up somewhere.
Oh, Liam, you naive little newbie. Just trust me, you don't want to get separated at a con.
You'll hold hands, which is great, except that's second base for you. Yes, touching hands is second base. It's been a rough year, so you adjusted your bases to reflect more realistic goals.
Yeah, why shoot for the moon when you can just slide that expectation. So-
Lower those
Back of it.
goalposts.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, your hands are sweaty. Before you realize it, April slipped from your grasp.
Help!
Told everyone to stir. April's too petite to fight off the crowd current.
It's fine, Zoe. Look, she's just a few feet away. She'll rejoin her at the end of the room.
No, this is bad. That current's gonna take her straight into the con chasm.
Straight into what?
The con chasm. You know, the bottomless chasm cutting through the middle of the lobby. You really are a con newbie, huh? Yeah. He doesn't know what a con chasm is.
Vision has responded, there are still bases? And it's like, yeah, in this economy? In this economy?
Oh my god, yes.
Who can afford bases? Why is there a bottomless chasm in the middle of the lobby?
It's like he's never been to a con.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe someone just thought it'd be funny to have a bottomless chasm at a con, and now everyone just does it on principle. You know, like the water in the lobby.
Yeah. You better save April if you ever want any of your friends to take you to third base. Prolonged eye contact. Do something! Do something!
Spicy.
Perform guitar solo so awesome that you gain the right to crowd surf. This way you can pull April out of the crowd riptide. It's too late for her. You befriend a random congoer and make them the new April. It's what old April would have wanted. Probably.
What?
That segment's hilarious, but I do love April. She is adorable and cute. So let's go to the first one.
Oh, it's guitar solo.
Yeah. I hate to be a buzzkill here.
Since when do you hate being a buzzkill? I thought that was like a core part of your identity, which I do respect.
But that plan requires a guitar, which you don't have right now.
Why would
That's
they make
true,
that an
but-
option?
But then a mysterious stranger appears and hands you an electric guitar.
Ah.
You can do it, Green, they say with a wink. I believe in you. What the fridge? No time to be confused. You shred that guitar to freaking pieces with the most epic solo ever. People look at you, realizing how cool you are. You've entered the right to crowd surf.
Green.
The crowd lifts you up.
Green.
By technically clenching your butt, you give them signals to where to lead you. Get away, wizard.
That's why butts are important.
Yes.
That's why butts are important.
You reach with April and take her in your arms. Don't ever lose your grip on me again. I'm too pretty to die in a place like this.
I mean, Green, my hero.
You two crowd surf back to your other friends.
Okay, but that was pretty cool. But you should give the guitar back to me.
Turn back to the stranger. But no one is there.
Maybe it was a ghost.
This is the monster realm, Zoe. There are dozens of ghosts here. I'm pretty sure the guitar owner was a harpy.
We are in a super crowded place. It's only normal to disappear into the crowd.
I'm just left of you.
I just went to the restroom.
What are we talking about?
Where'd my guitar
True,
go?
true. Maybe we should leave the guitar at the lost and found.
You decide to go to the sensible thing. Pawn the guitar for money to buy churros for everyone. Yum!
Churros!
You gain +2 creativity and lose -2 charm. I guess that's fair. I would argue that guitar solo is also charming, but yes.
Yeah, I mean, you literally charm the crowd into doing your bidding. Let's see. Yeah, I got hotel or outdoors or the merch hall. Well, you know how it is. Day 2, you always got to check the merch hall, see if there's any sales now, or if they're starting to run out of something you wanted to get on Friday.
Alright, let's do it.
Working around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Hotel coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit your coffee. Your spit take lands on the box set because you have great aim, but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spitting skills give you +2 charm. I love damaging things! You're at the merch hall trying to find something to waste your savings on. Then you see just the right place for it. A stand full of blind box toys. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I frickin' love blind box.
Oh, they got the collection of old men magically turned into furniture pieces. I'm only missing the coffee table with the triple bypass.
Why would you want an old-faced piece of furniture?
Because it looks so silly. Look at my fridge with hairy eyebrows.
I'd buy that.
He looks like Eugene Levy. Look at him.
Oh, I would buy that.
Maybe we have just different definitions of silliness. What would I know about that? I'm just a clown.
April, my good friend, I think you're missing on nuances of this cool hobby.
Get that you have a paying for boxes filled with weird stuff. I'm skeptical that there's any nuance to it.
Plan proposal. You pay $15 each and they take you to the landfill so you can open lots of boxes full of weird stuff.
The landfill doesn't sound super fun, but I like doing activities with my friends. Wait, that was sarcasm, wasn't it?
Yes, Doug, it was.
Oh boy, I picked up on it!
Third try. You gotta solve this. You can't stand a friend not understanding the hobby of another friend, even though that's statistically bound to happen. Maybe
No,
April
we
just
must
isn't the
convert her.
furniture. What?
Maybe we must convert her.
Convert her! Convert the non-believer! Maybe April just isn't into furniture with old people's faces. Make a collection that make her realize how cool blind boxes are. Cute animals overwhelmed by the many responsibilities of adulthood.
That's Animal Crossing, isn't it?
I guess. Or characters from famous paintings, but really buff. Oh my gosh, these are just... I mean, I love the writing on this game.
I want both of them. I would buy both of them.
I love both of
Really.
these. These are just
If I see those at 5 and below, they're going in the cart.
little blue boy in the buff. I mean, it's just like...
Or Mona Lisa doing like a Jack
Yeah.
pose or something like that. Like I would totally get into that.
Yeah. Oh man.
But
The
I
first one
would
sounds
feel-
depressing. Let's go to the second one.
But what? No, you're supposed to. Okay.
Huh?
You're supposed to pick something April would like.
Well, she might like that.
Okay, we'll see what happens.
I was wrong. I mean, I jokingly picked the one for the Iron Maiden that was the Iron Maiden that was too cute, and I was like, she's not gonna like that. And I remember, these characters are somewhat nuanced, and they sometimes like that.
Let's just see what happens.
All
That's
right.
you.
That sounds slightly less creepy. Which one should I buy?
Oh, that's not up to you. You just pick a blind box and see which one you get.
Wait, so you don't get to choose?
No, the mystery is what makes it so magical.
Well, Doug, that's the exactest form of marketing ploy. The scarcity of scarcity items turns into a challenge, which engenders a vicious cycle of overbuying.
Couldn't it be both, Liam?
Ask your bank account.
Point taken. Well, let's see which one April got.
I got Buck Klimp's Kiss.
I freaking love it.
Oh my gosh!
April, if you don't want that, give it to me.
Oh, her face, like, what?
I know, I love it.
Wow, this is weird.
But at least you tried. I'll take this one if you don't want it.
His face is all red. Look at him.
Yep.
No, I mean it's weird, but the sexy kind of weird.
Oh, April likes muscles.
See, I thought she might.
It's not about the muscles. It's about art. Yeah. Fuck yeah, hard art.
Of course, April, it is art. And now you can decorate your home with it.
Do you want to check out other blind boxes? I still want my coffee table.
Oh wait, this was supposed to be my turn. It says blue at the bottom.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No worries.
That's so
Go for
funny.
it. Yeah. All right, go on.
Maybe you got the wrong one showing. Because I remember.
No, I picked the merch hall. Remember? I said
I'm
you always
sorry.
have
You're
to
right.
check-
You're right. I'm so sorry.
Don't worry about it. It's all cool.
You
Let's just keep
got
going.
to see Blim's kiss in the buff, so I hope you don't
That
regret
was-
it.
I loved that. That was worth it. It was totally worth it. Alright,
In
go
a
on.
minute, let me look at it a little longer.
Now you can all nerd out about blind box toys together. You gain +2 creativity for choosing art-based toys, but you lose -2 smarts. What? What? Exposure to art is very important for education.
Indeed. You've reached the end of the demo. Do you like it? You can tell us all about it on our
Yes.
official Discord server or on social media. We're BTFL Glitch on IG and TikTok, and both BTFLG and Monster Prom on Twitter. Yes, we're calling it Twitter. Once again, if you want more of those sexy monsters, consider buying or wish listing the full game. You can be sure it's brimming with our signature weirdness.
Oh, I love that so much.
Again, thanks for your support and thanks for playing. See you
Cool.
at the con, Winky Face.
Woo! Woo! All right, so what thoughts?
All right.
right,
Let me go and
let's
shrink
get to
this
thoughts.
here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get back to the screen. I'm just going back to the other screen here.
Mhm.
Yep. So there we go. What are your thoughts, Monica, sister?
Well, let's see. I love the new characters. I want to learn like there's like Omen. I'm glad we got to see so much of her because I freaking love her.
Them.
Wish
Her,
we
she,
got-
them. Yeah, exactly.
Here she did. She they. Sorry. A woman-like creature, as she said. But but at the same time, like I want to learn more about some of the other ones, like Nico. We didn't really get enough of Nico. I want to learn more about him. Like, what is it like being a mimic? We've only seen him shapeshift once, so like
Mhm.
I'm really curious about that one. I'm curious what other references are going to be tucked in there, like little Easter eggs, and can't wait for the lunchtime mingles and
Yep.
stuff like that. So
Yeah,
I'm
the
psyched.
what's it called? The normal events that you go to often have like
Mhm,
oh, you got the right answer, you got the wrong answer, and it can sometimes
mhm,
be a little disappointing. But lunchtime, it's always like it's very very obvious. This is the question that this character wants. This is the question that that character
mhm,
wants. So you always get a chance to like, oh, this is a nice way of catching up a few little extra points. But it's also wonderful having like different pairings of different characters act in different ways. Like Liam, normally in the first game, doesn't eat food. He just takes Instagram pictures of it with the best filters.
There's only so much of that I'm prepared to put up with, but I love the con setting because
Yes.
it is very much like all of the cons that we've been to and enjoyed.
Hmm.
The activities, the people, the mindset, and you always have your sort of weekend face on for the weekend. You're always allowed and encouraged to let your freak flag fly so much more at a convention than in a conventional place like school or work or something like that. So I love to see these guys cutting loose and letting us know what they do outside of school and everything else. I think it's going to be fun to find out what their interests are, especially when we start calling up people from previous games to come and attend. Like, I want to see what they're like in a convention setting as well, like what they're into, what they get excited about.
Very true, very true. I will confess, most of these characters in the previous games seem to have no qualms about letting people know who they really are in any way, shape, or form. Although Liam naturally has his natural barrier and defenseness and
Mhm.
persona of, that drops if you get to know him a bit.
Mhm.
But no, it's just a fun atmosphere that we know very well, and there's lots of just small things you can have. You can have funs with panels. You can have funs with guests, with brand new merchant contests and interactions with malfunctions. It's
Good.
just so much. You can have little fun, more games of media within media of fake movies and TV shows that they love. That
Mhm.
there's just a whole lot of fun stuff they can depths they can plumb. And agree, I'm looking forward to new characters.
Mhm.
April is the one a lot of people latched on and went like somehow made hot clown question mark.
Mhm.
But no, the others are adorable. Doug is just so sweet and adorable looking and cute. Omen
Mhm.
absolutely got that. I think you nailed the voice of that beautiful haughtiness, that standoffishness, which brings some of the classic oeuvre of the thing in there. And other
Yeah.
characters, I definitely can't wait for them too. Aravi, I'm sure, is going to show up at some point. Aravi was the vampire hunter slash, um, like, in one game, she's like, oh, she's very much like the Monster Slayer character. And the more you go and like, no, literally, she is the D&D MMO character who just like, I want to grind life. I want to just get levels and cheat code my way to getting the best items to kill the boss. And it's like, that's all
Isn't that
she cares about.
Doherty? Isn't that Jack Doherty?
Jack Doherty?
Never mind.
Oh, sorry, yeah. And I'm sure we'll get to see some other characters outside the other context too, like Coach, who's always my favorite, and he played the coach in the scene in Prom, and also played the coach in Monster Camp, full of wiseisms. And it's like in my head, he's somewhere between like old Prospector and Brack. I mean, that's just how
yeah.
reading him came out in my head.
And you know, and I know that those guys also go to conventions. They're like, well, let me tell you about anime in my day, or as we called it, Japanimation. And
we didn't actually have any of it dubbed at all. We just sat there with a translator book and tried to translate in real time.
Yep. One videotape imported from Japan would cost $150, and then you and the Japanese language club would sit around with your dictionaries and try to pay the AV people and Cheetos to put the subtitles that you thought were correct on. Eventually, you'd give up and just make up what was happening on the screen.
And you had to smuggle it in a bag full of rice.
No, that's when it got water in it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And you'd eat the rice, because you don't let rice go to waste. That's good food there.
And that was before I lost this leg in the sub-dub wars. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the show. We do try to do one of these the first Sunday of every given month, give or take. This one was pushed back because we were at guess what? A con.
Convention, yes.
And speaking of which, we're actually going to be going to RavenCon.
At the end of April.
In the end of April, so we're going to have another stream in between that. But at RavenCon, I'm going. Both Princeton Vice, the Monster Sitter, and Tangent Artists, the comic writing group, are going to be guests there, as well as horror host Count Gordon of All is coming back for the third year. So that's fantastic.
I love that guy.
Great place for horror host and fun stuff if you're in the Virginia-ish area.
He's like our great grandfather who got killed by sitting on a chair that was secretly a wizard in disguise.
Yeah. Murder wizard.
Murder wizards. God darn you, wizards!
And that was before the Wizard Wars.
Which was also part of the sub-dub wars, but
yeah,
that's a state secret. We can't reveal much more.
Can't reveal that. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. As I like to say, eat, drink, and be scary for tomorrow. We die.
You're gonna die. Bye, besties.
If your monster's sad and bitter, or he's feeling like a quitter, see the Monster Sitter, Mr. Princeton Vice.